Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I guess the 7th time is the charm to get that thing to record the right way. I've been making some cards, and they're birthday cards. I got in the mood the other day to make pinwheels. This is one of those boxes out of that big container that I got at Michael's. But I was making some pinwheels. And they're out of, I was using this K & Company paper pad that's falling apart, and I've had to tape it back together, and it's still falling apart. It's called Confetti, and it's got birthday. Well, I use this piece of paper right here. I know I use one piece. I got 2 pieces left. And I had used the candle one a long time ago, and I used this one today. So it's like for the birthdays. Anyway, all right. So I made some birthday pinwheels. I made this one and this one, and then I made this one, and just depends on how small you make your square. I would suggest not using 1/2-inch slices, and because this one I don't even know what this one was, but it's really small. And then I had some flowered, like, those are brads, and they're flowers, so I used those in there. I made the big ones. I think the big ones are what? The big ones are 3 inches. You start out with a 3-inch square, and then this one sees it. Oh, this one's the 2.5, and it just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And then you can just make them smaller. So I just stuck them in one of these. I actually had like 2 more of the big ones in there, and I used those this morning, the bigger ones. These aren't really, you know, I don't know. Okay, anyway, all right. First of all, I'll show you Pinterest inspired, and my first 2 that I made were inspired by this particular one, and that's who I try to give credit where credit's due. And I tried to follow that. Now, my stems that I used were, I don't know why I put them away if I knew I was going to. I think I had this in a Dollar General haul. And I used they call them, I guess they're for cake pops, but I used those on the first 2. Okay, I had them in the bag ready, but this is how it turned out. And I think I don't know, my pinwheels, they seem like they're bigger, but maybe they're not. And I don't have any happy birthday stamps that are small. Anyway, but see, theirs is like right up against the stick, and I don't know, I didn't want mine down that far. I think I didn't make my sticks as tall. But it's like dimensional. I had to put a bunch of dimensional tape under there, so that, and the stick is still makes the thing pop out a little bit. But I didn't have a big cloud die, so I just used the biggest. I have a set of 3, and this was the biggest cloud die that I had out of the 3. So I just kind of did it that way. You punch it out, and then you of the white cardstock, and then you glue it onto white cardstock. But anyway, I made that one. And I made this one. Now this one, the cupcakes and cookie print is on the inside, and this one, it's on the outside, so it looks more green. Anyway, I did make 2 of those. Okay, now the next one, let's see. The inspiration was that one there. It's by I'mJustLovin'It.blogspot.com. And this was my inspiration for the next one. Using the same color scheme as these, I made this. And again, I had to use the same happy birthday stamp. The only thing I did different is that on theirs, they actually like folded back the ends to make it pop up a little bit more. Also, this different on this one is I found some coffee stirrers that I had And I used those. I cut one in half. One was 7 inches, so I cut one in half at 3.5 inches. So, and then I layered it, and oh my goodness, I embossed. Yes, and so I made 2 of those. Anyway, those were the cards that I made using Pinterest-inspired ideas and using handmade pinwheels. So, I think if I first made a pinwheel and learned how to do a pinwheel, there was a pinwheel challenge. I forget who had it. You had to make something and it had to have pinwheels on it. I want to say Kimbo Creations, but I'm not sure that was it. Anyway, that's what I did. I made some birthday cards out of the pinwheels. And some paper that is dated, I think the paper is 2012. I can't see with my glasses on. I can't see through my bifocals. I got some cheap readers here. Let me see if I can give you a date on this one. 2010. That paper pad's from 2010. That makes that paper pad, what, 13 years old? I think that's the oldest paper pad that I've worked with so far. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take a little break, and I may come back and do some more. I won't be doing any more pinwheels. this is the only thing. This is the very, very first thing. I think I said something else was going to be the very first thing in my storage boxes, but these happen to be the very first thing. So I'm going to put these back in the little storage box and then do something else. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Bye.